Welcome to Trading Lounge and the European FX pairs, and starting with the Euro US dollar here. As you know, we are looking for a move up into the 61.8 retracement level here. So we've pretty much sort of got that, and we're looking for a move down. But I can't confirm that move down just yet, but I want to explore this particular pattern that we're looking at here on the 15-minute chart. So, yeah, as I probably would have mentioned yesterday, is that I can count 5 waves up to this point here for wave 1 and wave 2 here, and then wave 3 here. So I was looking for a wave 4 and a wave 5 back up into this sort of number here. Now, we've been on a bit of a laborious sort of corrective pattern here. And I say that this is corrective here, and probably even yesterday when I noted this too, I would have noted an A and a B and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the C wave here. So maybe we were here and talking about it here and pushing up from here, but the main point here is that this little move up through here counts very nicely as an ABC, an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave in 5 waves. So technically we should make a low below here, which we have now. So if I count this one here, if I count all of this as wave 4, I probably need better labeling here actually, but better in terms that I should have this 1 degree smaller. So essentially this should be over here, an A wave here, a B wave here, and a C wave over here, but with 5 waves in the C wave, and that's probably the low right there. So I should go 1 degree smaller there, so you have to forgive me there. The other point here is that, so first of all, the move down through here can be counted as corrective, so it kind of makes the whole thing corrective. The other thing too is that normally in a correction, when you have market comes up, we have wave A here, wave B, and wave C, and then a move up from here. So normally the wave A is the sharpest, and then wave C is on more of an angle, you know, coming up this way. Yes, it can take that low out here, of course, too, but it's normally not sharper than wave A. So in this particular case, we can see that, you know, if we just drew a couple of lines in the sand here, such like this, then we can see that the wave A is slightly sharper than wave C. So it's kind of got the A, B, C corrective personality with this particular structure here, okay? So I don't think that we've got a short trade here just yet. I think that we could be looking at another push up, taking this top out before we start the descent as such. So yeah, we just need to be a bit careful here. Now, it's always nice to know at what point that we would be wrong, and in this particular instance down here, it would really, you know, it would have to be a move under this level here, 1.1, and if that was going to be the case, then you know, we're still not going to miss anything, because any move down, you know, from these highs here down to here, into this support sort of area here, it's going to end up with a 3-wave bounce anyway. So we're going to be, you know, back up into this area, so we can catch any short if we're wrong at this point here. So otherwise, I think that we just need to be a little bit mindful at this stage in terms of this count coming down here. This wave 1, not a problem. Wave 2, not a problem. And then we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 to here. Okay, so that's good. So all that's quite understandable from that point. I'll just bring this into perspective a little bit. I'm having trouble with the 5th wave here though. So really wave 4 here tried to pull back up to wave 4 of 1 lesser degree, but I don't know if this is just an A wave here, then a B wave and a C wave for wave 4 here. If that's the case, then that low is in place here, because we got 5 waves in here. Okay, now the other point too is that if this is wave 4 here, then maybe this is wave 1 here, then an A and a B and a C for wave 2 here, the third wave, the fourth wave, and the fifth wave here. So we could have another little low coming into place here. If you're going to trade higher, yeah, then that's the big number there, isn't it? 1.11. So you'd really want that as your support. Okay, so don't go long unless that is support, and if that's the case, we're going long, then we're looking for a move that would be taking out this high here, so to speak. And if this, let's just say that this market, so we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and we get 5 to here, then there would be some sort of corrective pattern here and then further downside. So if that's the case, like I said, we'll pick it up on the bounce here at that stage here, but I do think that we do need to allow this particular pattern here to play out and complete somewhat. If you're going to go short and take a chance, then shorting this new low here would be would be the setup here, because obviously the trend would be continuing if that low was taken out here. So you can short that there. It may only get you down a little bit, so you need to be a little bit careful about that, because we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, and we do have 5 waves here somewhere. So we're going to get a fair bit of support come in here, and obviously at the end of the session and those sorts of things as well. But look, that's where we see it. We're looking for a top, but I can't confirm a top in play here as such just yet. And I probably would have mentioned that yesterday on this leg here. It wasn't a clear 5 waves to short at that stage. So we would have, you'd get 5 waves here, 3 waves back, wait for the first 5 waves down, wait for the 3 waves back, and then use that low there as your reference point to short from that point. Or if you know what you're doing, you can move in earlier from that point. So look, the timing's not here for this market just yet. The next one is the dollar yen. Now you know that we're looking sideways here in a wave 4. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, so we know that we've got the 5th wave low here on the 3rd. We can see quite clearly that this is in 3 waves here, so this is a corrective pattern. So it can be an A wave to here, an A, B, and a C for the B wave here, and it can be finished right here as well, okay, as wave C of 4. But we would need to see some sort of evidence building for that case, and perhaps you can short if that low there is taken out, okay. Yeah, the other count for this, of course, is wave C being a little bit higher up here, which would have this as wave 1, which has 5 waves in it, so it's valid. Wave 2, and then we'll be building up 3, 4, 5 to here, and 4 and 5 here, and then fading at that point there. So we've been a little bit, we've had problems with this pattern about how's it going to unfold. We knew it was corrective, and will it be a triangle? And yes, it can still be a triangle as well. So an A and a B, and part of this is a C and a D and an E. So we're still in this sideways sort of band here. I think that it can actually move higher here. So we'll just have a bit of a look at that. Don't worry about going long there. I mean, we're looking for stock to top out too, aren't we? So if you've got a bit of an idea on the wave count for the indices, then you'll kind of know where we are there a little bit as well. So this move that's moving up through here, it started off quite well as wave 1 and 2 here. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to this point here, and then 4. And this could be counted as 5 as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. A bit dodgy though, but what it does do is it gives us this move up here as wave 1 here, and then a corrective pattern perhaps to here as wave 2, probably not the 50-60% mark. That's why I had the green line through there really, because you know, if this market was going to go up, then it would, you know, it would you know, take out sort of old highs and things here. So you can go long here, but if this is breached here, then you're in problems, you know, if that's breached here. So but it does appear that we have 5 waves here, so some sort of corrective pattern here, and then a move up here. So we'll be looking for 3, 4 and 5 if you wanted to sort of head in that direction, but make sure that you get a nice cleaner break up through here and not get trapped just right here. So it would have to be this one here. So let's just make that sort of clear here. Okay, next chart is the pound yen, and it's looking a little bit sort of soft here, but this is the kind of thing the same with the euro as well. So there's something not quite sort of right with the markets at the moment. So we have a very clear 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then, as you know, we were looking for 5 waves up here. I think we'll still get them. This is all of wave 1 and 2 here, third wave. The fourth wave is coming back and overlapping the top of wave 1 here, so it sort of rules out this current Elliott count that I've got, but out of the 3 rules in Elliott, wave 4 overlapping wave 1 happens a lot with leverage products. So we'll take that with a pinch of salt, and we'll still stay on track until proven otherwise. But essentially, we're looking for all of these sorts of markets to have that sort of move here, then that move up there, because this is just not finished here as 5 waves. It's just not finished. So I would rather go for the overlapping wave structure of wave 1 here. And be wrong on that one rather than wrong in the actual direction here. So kind of expecting that one more push to the upside as we were yesterday. And the cable is the same as well, and with its little move up here, we're looking at this as being wave 1 and 2 here and 3 here, and we're looking for 4 here, and we're looking for 5 here. As you can see, we've got this sort of overlapping structure going on here as well, but I still want to wait another session. I don't want to move out of this trend unless I've got some evidence, you know. So even though it's failed to display here correctly, I think we'll just wait it out and see if we get that that sort of push up there. The euro yen is in the same boat as well. We were also looking for from this low here. We know that from this low we've got an A and a B and a C wave here for wave A. So we know that we're, you know, this move here, this first move is corrective. Okay, so it makes the rest of this corrective. And in that case, we've got an A wave and a B wave in 3, then the C wave in 5 waves. So 1 and 2, and we'll need to look at this as 3, an A and a B and a C for 4, and then up here for 5, and then we'll see the market move down. So we'll look for our short trades, you know, up here once we have a little bit more evidence to work with. Alrighty, cheers.